The examples of those
yeah,
cultures, and we are well
definitely.
familiar with those cultures where they had the landed aristocracy, the people who owned large swaths of land, and then hundreds and thousands of people worked on those lands for those landlords, especially in those places. I'm talking of in the places in the Arabian cultures, in India, and in Pakistan and Bangladesh, where people owned large areas of lands. There, the people who were working on those lands and their children, once they came to know through television, through the internet, that the people who are living better lives are have certain who are living better lives. They go through a different trainings in their lives. They have a different education that is they go through. So even knowing that, because that basic exposure was not there, and now because they know that that yes, there is something called a school, and I should fight for my children to go to school. I can say to the landlord, we don't want to work. We can simply say no. Now that information alone has pulled the people out of poverty. Just imagine all those kids, we usually talk about they're wasting their time on the internet, they spend too much time on Facebook and all that, but they are gaining unknowingly something that they can aspire to, something that they can do too, something that they can work towards. So all these informations, all this was not possible, before the advent of all this. And one biggest example, comes in terms of women's rights. All those cultures where the women were the subordinates, women were the secondary to men. Look at the awareness of the women's rights in those cultures, in those countries, and that is also possible only due to this new technology and new access to information. Now we can ask to the next person here, what implications, what changes have you found in your culture, in your surroundings, where you think globalization has impacted your people? Yes, you.
Yes. Good afternoon. I'm from Portugal, and yeah, like Lenka said, there are also differences from when we joined the European Union, and we can see that there has been an increase in wealthy in the country. Like in Spain, the same situation. So having the common market, having the common euro, it's really helpful for our economy. Yeah, it's good at the end, the globalization for our countries.
Just imagine, this is, this Europe, the expansion of European Union, this is the perfect example of globalization. All the hindrances, that were in the way of globalization, different currencies, the visas, the airports, the borders, and all that. This is a prime example of globalization, where they have brought these barriers down and helped the people to contribute to each other's success. I'm sure if Portugal has gained from this opening of Europe, the Europe has gained too from Portugal, isn't it? So that is what So globalization is a two-way. You gain, and you also you contribute. Both ways. And this is I give a metaphor of an example of a runaway train. Because of this this ease of information, this whole community, this world is like a runaway train. You know, you can slow it down, but you can't stop it anymore. The people, who are involved in this, they will continue gaining from this and continue contributing towards this. Now, next person on the left, on your right, on my left. Yes.
Hello, my name is Yahya Amin. I'm from Morocco. So I would say that globalization really has a good impact, especially on the Arab world, the Arab countries, because it brings some countries to the surface, which means that a lot of countries now become aware of the new technologies and become aware of the other cultures of the other countries. So as I mentioned, it has a good impact on those countries.